Okay, this is Intendor DM radio show, and I'm the Intendor. I was intending to run for U.S. Senate as a working man, intellectual pragmatist of the William James sort, with a grounding in Godwin anarchy. And I was going to do that, thinking that the power of myself on TV, on even YouTube, would spread, and I would gain followers and voters. And I went by anyway. Also, I was going to go stand in the street with my megaphone, and I was getting a headquarters tent, and I was going to play the guitar and sing some songs on the street nearby a TV station. I haven't done that yet to get the currency of fame that I need. But I'm close to doing something like that. I broke my leg, set me back some, and then there was a problem with the inverter. But one of the things I've been thinking about, it's amazing that the Clintons have sewn up the nomination for both parties. They've been effectively nominated by the top elites of the Republican National Committee, Previs, or whatever his name is, however the hell you get some weird name like that. Anyway, and they got, then they got the Democratic Party, and they committed a lot of what you would call, what would you call the rigging was done to keep Sanders from getting the nomination. There was mind control, active measures were absolutely employed when they announced the night before the vote in California, that he could not win. Meantime, there were cases that were shown in New York where votes have been changed, parties changed. There was all kinds of rigging going on to make sure that he didn't show as well as he was showing. So effectively, in the end of it, the balloon world, they got the DNC to nominate Hillary Clinton. And then they got the Republican Party to nominate that Clinton unit. And you got to give them a hell of a lot of credit for being able to get both parties to unite around the Clintons, which I call it Clinton Unit number 1 and Clinton Unit number 2. Sanders should have revolted. Sanders talked about revolution without being willing to go all the way out and revolt. Revolt. Revolt sounds like that a little bit, doesn't it? He could have gone up and said, you vote rigged and I deserve the nomination. After the nomination, I just found out all this stuff was released in the website. He could have revolted then. He wasn't giving no support except for Jane. Jane wanted to go on vacation by a beach house and didn't want Tulsi Gabbard getting too close to her husband. It was sort of tragic. Meantime, Gore, the day before, endorsed old Hillary. He got around to it, the Clintons. He knew a little bit about the Clintons now, didn't he? Gore. He got gored. And he didn't stand behind Sanders, neither did Nader. And so like everybody else, Sanders is going to go off and retreat and write a book. A book. Well, you write the book before you're famous, not after. If you're going to be important famous, but he's famous. Who's going to write a book? Well, we don't need a book. We need Revolt. And he's got the opportunity now. He can say, well, you know, this is the de facto reality of the situation. Reality is that he could have a Green Party, but he really deserves to have the Democratic Party nomination, but he ought to ask for it. He won't get it unless he asks for it, and if he asks for it, he could get it. He could get it. Even with a short time left, Sanders could get the Democratic nomination, be on all the ballots. And Hillary can run as an independent. Or run as Republican. She's a Republican. Clinton was the greatest Republican they ever had. He gave them everything they wanted. He gave them Meyer-Lansky financial engineering as legal. That's what he did. And then we lost all our money. Now, I was going to ask you about modern monetary theory, Camille. Modern monetary theory says that you can spend all the money you got, want, need, whatever, you can print it all, as long as you spend it on the right things. And right things being WPA systems or civilian or coder, army, or whatever, all like that. You can, as long as you spend it on education and defense, not defense gone wild, fighting the last war, waiting for the F-35 so they can attack China. The United States feels like it can fight wars on lots of fronts at the same time, because it did it. Empire. But the empire now is taking it a step too far. World government. We need UN to have its army of its own. And I know this, and I remember it because I corresponded with Andre Louis, chairman of the French UN Association, and I got the white paper. He's dead and I'm still alive, which makes some difference. But the thing that's fascinating with me, Camille, is yesterday you said that once you use modern monetary theory all the way through, you don't have to print securities or bonds. Right?
Correct. That just takes money out of the system.
Just takes money out of the system to even print a bond. So we're acting like we're working on a gold standard when we're working on a petrodollar. We were till Yemen. Petrodollar died in Yemen not that long ago. The United States was at the height of its power. Saudis had the deal that the United States was going to protect them from Israel. And as far as Saudi Arabia is concerned, nobody's doing much about protecting them or anybody else from Israel. And Israel wants the world to blow up, make the Bible come right, and treats the Palestinians the way the Nazis treated them. After both World Wars, World War I, World War II, there was a reaction to create the United Nations so it wouldn't happen again, and because nuclear weapons complicated things, and now we're going into Anthropocene, into the population world, eat up all the food resources, pollute everything to death, kill all animals. We're there. The temperature's going up, down, storms wild. Well, the thing about that is that 2 times, now you got to make one happen before, not after the war. Which we need to have a second UN, because empires fighting each other that have nuclear weapons face to face, they need a big dog thrown apart. And that big dog needs an army of its own, a UN with an army of its own. And apparently, I guess, get away from the corruption of the first UN, which is great for its organizations, but not very good for its political science majors, who are just having fun at La Trapeze every Wednesday night, going there for their naked orgy watch voyeur thing. You wouldn't believe it. You see all the chauffeured cars there with diplomatic plates all Wednesday night. I was saying I could probably get more done with the UN going to the swingers naked place than I could in the offices. It's only $85 to get in, was. I used to live right around the corner from that place. So we don't need bonds, and thank you very much. This has been my show.